Devon Larratt's predictions on East vs West 11 supermatches. Mindaugas Tarasaitis vs Daniel Procopciuc. Daniel is too strong. You got to basically blast this guy, and I just don't see it happen either. Mindaugas is very good, but I don't think he can beat Daniel. Oleg Zhokh vs Avtandil Tutberidze. I think if Oleg is healthy and near his top form, nobody's beating him. David Samushia vs Vladimir Maiorov. I don't know Vladimir really well, but I just have to say Samushia wins because he won 5 title defenses in a row. There's only one guy that I would bet against him in similar weight, that's the young Alan Zoloev. Zurab Tavberidze vs Artem Taynov. Taynov is killing it and Zurab's coming off an injury. I think Taynov's got to be the favorite on that one. Todd Hutchings vs David Dadikyan. I just can't believe what Todd does, it's so amazing to me. Didikan destroyed Irakli, and that's not easy. That was a very impressive win. I want Todd Hutchings to win, but I'm going with David Dadikyan. Allisen Muratov vs Yevgeny Prudnik. Prudnik was so brilliant against Didikan. The way he pulled him in the state that he was in, I couldn't believe it, but Allisen is very strong and scary. I'm going to say that this match is the one that goes to 7 rounds. I'll say Prudnik wins the 7th. Reno vs Ivan Matyushenko. Reno is a young superstar of 19 years old. I don't think that there's anybody as good as him that is that young. I'm going with Ivan because I really believe he is the #1 left-hander. Ivan is so unique with how good he can hook people. Artem Taynov vs Alex Kurdeka. Morozov got sick and he had that stomach issue. He lost a whole ton of weight. He looks good in his latest pictures, but I think Alex is a freaking monster. I'm going with Kurdeka. Allisen vs Irakli Zirikishvili. Irakli smashed Marcio Barboza, so I'd say he's got to be the favorite against Paul. Paul keeps on coming, but it's a very tough match for Paul. Matias vs Wagner Bortolato. I think Wagner had a surgery and his radial nerve got cut, so his hand was smaller and atrophied some years ago. He was rehabbing and now Wagner kills it in the gym all the time. Matt's probably going to take his hand for sure. I think left hand would be a totally different story, but I'm going to say Matt wins with lots of table smashing. Robbie vs Pradines. I'd say it's a close match. I think Americ will got a fast win. If Topi can get some endurance going or some stamina, I think Topi can turn it around. I'm going with Robbie Topi. John Brzezinski vs Krasimir Kostadinov. Krasimir just won the Worlds. He beat Kai Durgali and Lachlan recently. He has wins over John in the past as well. It's a tough match to call. Hopefully John's got enough hand control not to get in any super long rounds, because as soon as it turns around, it's going to be a problem. I think he can't let endurance become a factor. I'm going to go with John on this one. Marcio Barboza vs Oleg Petrenko. Petrenko had some dominant wins last time, but I'm just such a big fan of Marcio. I think in North America Marcio is definitely one of our superstars. I see a close match that gets stopped. I'm going to say Marcio wins 4-2. Vala Ichkidi vs Nurdalit Idarkin. That's Georgia versus Kazakhstan. I'm going with Vala.